Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Rhea Ripley and a major WWE Raw star have been spotted ahead of tonight's edition of SmackDown. Tonight's show will air live from Albany, New York, and will feature 2 matches. In the last time is now tournament to determine. John Cena's last opponent at Saturday nights. Main event next month, the Kabuki Warriors Asuka and Kairi Sane defeated Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair to become the new women's tag team champions. This past Monday night on Raw, Lash legend and Nia Jax interfered in the match, and the Kabuki Warriors capitalized on the distraction for the victory. After the match, Ripley and Io Sky rushed to the ring to help Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. It was later announced that the 2 sides would be competing in the Women's War Games match at Survivor Series 2025's later this month. With 2 more stars to be added to the bout ahead of the plea, WWE took to Instagram before tonight's episode of SmackDown to share that Rhea Ripley and Io Sky were in town for tonight's show. You can check out the video in the post below. Light Knight will be squaring off against a mystery star, and The Miz will be facing Jey Uso tonight in the Last Time Is Now tournament. B-Fab is also scheduled to battle WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill in a non-title match tonight on SmackDown.x. WWE Employee Highlights issue with Rhea Ripley wrestling. Legend Vince Russo recently highlighted an issue with Rhea Ripley and many other stars on the roster. Speaking on Sportskeeda, Wrestling's Writing with Russo show, Russo suggested that Ripley did not have any layers to her character on television. He noted that the issue applied to Damian Priest and many other performers in the company as well. Who is Rhea Ripley? Who is Damian Priest? That is across the board. There are no layers to these characters. That's the beautiful thing. When characters have layers, you put them together and you can tell the best story. If everybody is just a wrestler, you're getting wrestling. That's it. It will be interesting to see what the company has planned for the Eradicator and Io Sky tonight on SmackDown. For months, fans have been buzzing about the slow-burning tension between WWE's brands. But no one expected this kind of seismic crossover, especially not involving 2 of Raw's most dominant forces. Yet the WWE Universe woke up to a shocker today: Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator herself, and a major WWE Raw star are reportedly set to appear on SmackDown in what insiders are calling a storyline-altering moment that could reshape the entire Survivor Series landscape. Speculation began swirling late Thursday night when internal memos leaked, hinting that SmackDown's creative team had been instructed to prepare final segment time for 2 top-tier Raw talents, while WWE often plays with cross-brand appearances. This one appears to be anything but routine. When Rhea Ripley is involved, nothing is ever small, and adding a second Raw powerhouse only amplifies the mystery. The Eradicators return to Blue brand television. Ripley's presence on SmackDown instantly raises the stakes. Ever since her shocking injury earlier this year and her subsequent championship loss, Ripley's schedule has been unpredictably. Her influence on Raw has remained enormous. She has hovered over the women's division like a looming storm cloud, even as Liv Morgan attempted to rewrite history and reshape the Judgment Day in Ripley's absence. But SmackDown? That's a completely different battleground. It has been nearly a year since Ripley last wrestled a match on the Blue brand, and her surprise appearance now raises countless questions. Is she there to confront an old rival? To recruit someone? To deliver a warning? Or has SmackDown's leadership, namely Nick Aldis, called her in for a matter that directly impacts Survivor Series? A source close to WWE Creative teased, "This isn't a cameo. This is a statement." The identity of the major Raw star, although WWE has kept the second Raw star's identity quiet. Backstage whispers point to only a handful of names with enough star power to justify this level of secrecy. 2 names keep leading the pack. 1. Damian Priest. World Heavyweight Champion's relationship with the Judgment Day has been crumbling rapidly. With Dominic Mysterio's manipulation attempts, Finn Balor's frustrations, and Liv Morgan pulling strings behind the scenes, Priest has found himself at the center of brewing chaos. A SmackDown appearance with Rhea Ripley at his side could spark an explosive confrontation, perhaps one that exposes the fractures within the faction once and for all. Fans have dreamed of a Ripley-Priest alliance reforming, even temporarily, to reset the balance. Could Friday be the start of that? 2. Seth freakin' Rollins' comeback tour has been full of unexpected turns. He has made it clear that he wants another run with the top prize, and a SmackDown crossover could signal a challenge to someone on the blue brand, possibly even a face-to-face with WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. WWE loves champion meets champion staredowns before Survivor Series, and adding Ripley to the equation would only elevate the drama. Others believe Rollins may be appearing for a completely different reason: to confront an emerging threat in the women's division that he and Ripley both have stakes in. Aldis versus Raw leadership. The brand wall is cracking SmackDown. General Manager Nick Aldis has been on edge for months, especially with Raw's Adam Pearce pushing boundaries. Their brand warfare has escalated quietly backstage, and now with Raw talent stepping onto the blue brand stage without warning, things may finally come to a head. One insider claims Aldis is not happy. We're entering Survivor Series season. The brand lines are supposed to mean something, the source said. Aldis feels that Raw is getting too bold, too intrusive. This appearance could blow everything open. Aldis, who has been running SmackDown with an iron grip, may see a Ripley-led crossover as an overstep. Expect a tense confrontation, perhaps even one that sets official stakes for the upcoming premium live event. Aldis has repeatedly shown he does not back down, especially when top stars from other brands walk into his house uninvited. Who on SmackDown are they targeting? The big question: why SmackDown? There are several compelling possibilities. Charlotte Flair's pending return. All signs point to the Queen being cleared soon. Ripley and Flair's rivalry is one of WWE's most intense. Ripley stepping onto SmackDown before Flair's comeback could be her way of marking territory, reminding Flair, who truly runs the women's division. The rise of Bianca Belair has been racking up wins and momentum. A confrontation between Belair and Ripley would be a headline grabber, and WWE knows it. Bayley's contract and future rumors suggest Bayley's WWE contract is nearing its final months. Ripley confronting Bayley, especially if Preet or Rollins is involved, could be a pivotal storyline moment. Roman Reigns inner circle, with Roman still looming over the SmackDown landscape. Even in absence, a Raw SmackDown collision could tie into the renewed Bloodline saga. Imagine Ripley interacting with Solo Sikoa or Paul Heyman. It would send shockwaves through both brands. Rhea Ripley's own agenda. Ripley is not someone who does favors without purpose. If she is coming to SmackDown, she has a mission, one that likely aligns with the next chapter in her growing, increasingly personal feud with Liv Morgan. There are growing rumors that Morgan plans to invade SmackDown herself in the coming weeks. Ripley may be arriving early to cut her off, expose her, or issue a very public warning. A source described Ripley's mood backstage as laser-focused, intense, and ready to make a statement. What fans should expect on SmackDown when the WWE Universe tunes in? They can expect a major confrontation, possibly involving Rhea Ripley and SmackDown leadership. Surprise Raw star who will help set the tone for Survivor Series. Possible interruption involving SmackDown's women's division. A heated exchange that could spill over into Monday Night REW storyline ramifications that stretch. Across both brands, WWE rarely wastes crossovers. At this point in the season, if Ripley and a Raw superstar are appearing, it is almost guaranteed to lead into a multi-brand storyline or even a blockbuster. Match announcement. If this SmackDown appearance goes as expected, Rhea Ripley could officially reignite her claim as the most influential woman in WWE, and whoever she brings with her from Raw could help establish the next major feud leading into Survivor Series and beyond. The blue brand better be ready, because when Rhea Ripley shows up, she doesn't just enter a storyline, she takes it over.